I-27M found out one of the big reasons I married my wife 27F was a lie. Should I bring it up? I-27M found out one of the big reasons I married my wife 27F was a lie. We started dating at 18, right after I joined the military. She is a local where I got stationed. About 3 months into dating, I found out I was being deployed. I pretty much gave her the option to break off the relationship because that's totally not fair to her. Well, she said, let's keep in touch. So that's what we did. We stopped dating, but kept in touch. We officially started dating again around the end of my deployment. I knew for those few months at the beginning of my deployment, she was probably dating around, but when I came back, she had told me that she never met with any other guy or dated since I've been gone. She said that she waited until I came back. I took this as a huge green flag, like how gullible I am for believing that. But I was 18 LOL. Well, I took that green flag seriously into account before I decided to pop the question a couple years later. Fast forward, I'm happily married to her with 2 sons. Recently, our toddler needed a tablet to watch Dancing Fruit and such. We decided to use her old iPad. This iPad hadn't been used since the beginning of our relationship. I forgot to turn on guided access before putting our other son down for a nap. Welp, our oldest son, figured out how to FaceTime people. He pretty much FaceTimed a bunch of her family members and a couple of her old friends. After I heard people talking to my son, I ran in and ended the call. Some of the people my son called had hearts and heart eye emojis. I got curious and opened the messages. They didn't pick up my son's FT attempt. Thank God. Then I saw some sexual messages dated back when I was on my first deployment. She was with a couple guys after I left on my first deployment. This hurt me pretty bad, especially after reading those texts. Should I even bring this up to her? It was so long ago. We weren't officially dating, and she hasn't talked to those guys since then. But her saying she waited for me was a big factor into asking her to marry me a couple years later. I shouldn't have clicked those old messages. Wish I never did. Edit. No, I don't want to divorce my wife. She's a great mother and wife. I've also since gotten out of the military.